So I'm going to give you some hard questions. Probably for you, they're not going to be so hard, Arie. I don't think I'd want somebody to ask me this, but I'm just going to make sort of a fantasy in a way situation. But let's say that you had the opportunity to be with someone, maybe an Israeli soldier, who was wounded so badly that he has 15 minutes to live. You know that. And he's not a believer in Yeshua, but his mind is totally focused and able to hear you. If you had 15, 10 minutes, whatever, to speak with someone like that, what would you say to him?
First of all, I was in this situation.
Wow, there we go. Well, okay. So.
In all these wars,
Yeah.
I was. I knew that his life, God gave a gift. So you know what I found myself? Telling him this. Jesus loves you. And he's looking on me. You know, he was out of it. And I say, yes, Jesus loves you. You can't believe how much he loves you. Because I, with this unit, we were on the other side of Lebanon, Hermon Mountain. We were supposed to fight there. When I got urgent call to take my unit and cross Lebanon, arrive to Sidon, you know the area, and look for you. And I did it. But before I did it, I told my unit, my group, my soldiers, look, I know what happened in Yom Kippur War, what happened in 67 War, what happened in Attrition War. Always God made miracles. I know that the miracle this time will be that we are going to find one of the Israeli that
Soldiers,
were kidnapped.
yeah. Wow.
They all looked at me. Some said, never, it never happened in the past. Never, we never found alive. Always in pieces. Also, his commander was found later on in pieces like this in a very deep well. I told my unit, I know this is why I'm fighting now in Lebanon war, to find an Israeli alive. And now he is in my vehicle. Wow. You understand?
Wow.
He is there. So what I will tell him, Jesus loves you. And I felt it so strong. So he wanted to know more. He wanted. So I talked to him. And I had to promise that I will visit him in the hospital because he wants to know more. Because he felt that what I'm telling him, because I told him about Yeshua, about his love, about his care, about all this, it touched him so strong. So I had to promise, and I did. I came to visit him.
Wow.
That's what I want to say. I was so many times in this situation. So many times before Yom Kippur War. Mm-hmm. I had a chance, maybe you remember, that I took to all my regiment, 700 soldiers. Just we are on the way to go on the airplane with parachute to jump in Egypt. God did such a miracle that I found myself telling them about all the prophecies that God gave us, right? And we are going to win this war because it was total, the first days were terrible. So that we are going, and you are going to see it with your eyes. And of course, Deuteronomy chapter 20, don't be afraid. God is leading us in this war. And we knew that we are going to enter a very hard battle. Very hard, believe me. And people were frustrated, So there is something, I don't know how to understand it. You don't control your mouth.
Yeah.
What you will say.
Yeah.
When it happens, you find yourself like a shofar, right?
Yeah.
Like a trumpet. That God is using you as a trumpet to talk so strong, so clear.
Yeah, I pray that so often, Arie, because I know that unless God does it, it's not going to get done the right way. And I know, I talk to a lot of people about Yeshua and the things that I teach and so on. And Daryl, can tell you every time we drive to one of these, even though I've done it over and over and over again, I always just say, Lord, if you don't do it,
Amen.
yeah, that's it. I mean, it's always about you.